You have entered the AquaBrain. I'm your Virgil Drew. On today's show, we're going to talk about a revolutionary restoration and protection product called Hydroshield. Ladies and gentlemen, look for all the important information in the description. This is a product you're definitely going to want to research. Ladies and gentlemen, I met them at one of my cousin's backyard get-togethers, Kim and Jim Baratto. How the hell are you guys?
We're good.
We're good.
Living the dream.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. This is awesome. So what is Hydroshield?
I'll go ahead and grab this. We're Jim and Kim, by the way, and we're the owner of Hydroshield Northwest. And what Hydroshield is Hydroshield is a protective coating for hard to clean surfaces that range anywhere from granites to porcelains to glass to ceramic surfaces. So we have the ability to attach our coating molecularly to these surfaces. And what that does is not only protects the surface from damage done to water, makes these surfaces very easy to clean. Our technology is very similar to Teflon. So everybody understands what Teflon is. Our product is very similar in technology to that, meaning we are providing a stain-free, stain-resistant, easy to clean, hydrophobic surface. And because we attach it molecularly, that's how it gives it the ability to last for years up to the lifetime of a surface, which certainly could be a shower door or a countertop, meaning the lifetime of that surface itself, not our lifetime. So,
wow. What a great insurance policy.
That's exactly what you buy when you buy Hydroshield.
So what is the history of Hydroshield, and how did you guys get involved in the product?
The history of Hydroshield is three gentlemen got this recipe in the late 90s, mid 90s, to be able to create this product. Well, they were kind of smart enough to understand that if they couldn't make it go as a business, each one of them was going to take a recipe and go their own way. Two of our competitors went and did their own thing, and Hydroshield went and did its thing. And Matt started applying this product, Matt, the owner, started applying this product to these surfaces and was getting great success and was getting involved in shower door companies. And he came up to Seattle and talked to a shower door company in Seattle. And I happened to have already been buying my shower doors from Holcomb. I was good friends with the owners. So he approached me saying, hey, we've seen this product called Hydroshield and we are interested if you'd like to get involved in this. And long story short, a year or so went by, and we kind of decided to go ahead and see what opportunities there might be with this particular product.
Yeah, Matt had been already incorporating Hydroshield into shower door manufacturers around the US. And then he saw a need for, like, hey, what if someone has a shower door and they forgot to put Hydroshield on? We need maybe a rep in this area to go out and do it in people's homes. So rather than interrupting the manufacturer of the shower door and having to go out and do some customer service, he wanted to put a representative in each area that had a shower door company that was using Hydroshield. So that's where people like me and Jim got involved.
So is that what you were doing? You were doing shower doors, bathroom remodels and stuff, or?
I was a general contractor.
Oh, okay.
I was building homes.
Okay.
I've been working with Holcomb for 12 years. They were, every door, they do all the shower doors in my homes. So, and I was a custom home builder, so it's not like I was, and my sister actually was dating the owner for a while. The irony is I knew Rick.
Right place, right time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
And like Kim said, they were looking for the reps to be able to kind of, like she said, be able to go pick up doors that didn't get done. But we also saw the advantage of it being used on the granites, on the, once again, shower doors that we weren't working with them on, individual shower doors, granite countertops, grout, glass, things like that, that we could go in and provide this service in home. So,
Yeah, we kind of saw it as, well, let's make this a full service that we
Excellent.
can provide instead of just doing shower glass. You know, we talked with Matt, the owner in Utah. We're like, well, what else can we do with this? And he's like, well, you can protect natural stone, you can protect granite, you can protect grout. You know, we're like, well, let's explore that. So we started kind of expanding our knowledge of it in our business and started protecting everything that we could protect. And we really got seated really well with granite fabricators in this area and started protecting all of their granite countertops. And that really took off. And after a while, then Matt he recognized what we were doing up here, and he's like, well, maybe we should start kind of, you know, seeing if we can build this as a complete business model throughout the United States.
So that's when is that when the franchisees thing started happening?
well,
yeah.
sorry,
And there's a little bit in between there, which he can fill in.
We were doing residential, brand new construction when we first started. I mean, up until the crash. And we had the products to be able to do that. We had the impregnators, we had the hybrid, which is the Hydroshield, we have enhancers. Excuse me. We had everything we needed at the time. Well, when the market crashed and there was no work to be done, that's when we had to kind of go back and say, hey, how can we learn to restore glass? How can we learn to restore stone? How can we learn to fix grout and recolor grout and bring grout back to new? How can we learn to be the hard water removal specialist? And it's, again, to not have those tools that we have today wouldn't make us what we are today. So that was, I think, as integral of a part to go through to be able to build our cleaners, build our rejuvenators, build our mold remediating products, to be able to do everything that we couldn't do prior to. Now we could do new construction, and then we can now do restoration, and we can fit into either market, because when new construction goes away, everybody wants to restore and protect what they've got. And once that new construction comes back in, you certainly can do your restoration along the way. You don't have to make it a priority like you do the new protection. That's your fill-in work. But what we have found that restoration work is so vital for your existence, all to get you through the highs and the lows of the builders.
Well, it also depends on the area of the country that you're in. You know, for instance, you go out east and there's a lot of very old historical homes, and, you know, there are a lot of restoration work that can be done there. And, you know, in an area like here, there's a lot of new construction that we're working on constantly, but then there's the old neighborhoods also. So both are very relevant to what we do, but we've kind of evolved with all of the economies that we've lived through in our business. You know, it was really good at the beginning, and we were just growing and growing in new houses, and we just kept super busy. And then all of a sudden crashed, and we're like, well, we need to figure out how to keep the money coming in. So we diversified quite a bit.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, that's definitely, I was right there. I was delivering actually for a window and door company. And then, then the crash hit, and it was like, well, sorry,
nothing to deliver.
No one's buying anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you guys showed me some pictures of an old shower handle, and I can't remember what material it was made of, brass or something, and it was just destroyed. And then after the application, it looked like it was brand new.
Well, once again, to be able to have these products is what's the difference between us. There are a lot of hard water products on the market that people can go buy, and some people have good luck. The fact that we had these products developed and built for what it is that we need them to do just really puts us in the driver's seat, because when I can go in and out, can restore something back to almost its original condition, that's the reason I'm there, because we can do that. And it's not just hey, it's better than. We can bring these surfaces back to almost new condition and then be able to offer our coating to protect it from that point forward. So it's just, again, it's to not have one or the other. To have the protective coating and not be able to apply it's one thing, but to be able to clean it and not have the coating. So it's such an intricate web that we weave together. And it wasn't till 12. It took us 2 years, from 10 to 12, 2010 to 2012, to actually get the franchising paperwork taken care of. So really, it was coming out of the crash that we started to want to poke our head up and say, hey, if we can get traction from this point forward, next time we crash, certainly we've now got this network to work within, you know, and the fact that we now are 46 locations strong, and we've got guys network. Yeah, we've got guys networking with big builders
and women.
I'm sorry,
Hey.
and women, and we're very diversified too. We have women business owners, certainly, that are certainly breaking the glass.
We have a lot of women applying Hydroshield out there now.
That's awesome.
Which is exciting, because when me and Jim first started doing it, you know, I think even Jim assumed I was just going to sit in the office and do the bookkeeping.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, I'm going out there with you, and I'm going to learn how to do everything that you're doing.
That's awesome.
And yeah, so we've kind of been fortunate that we've been able to train a lot of franchises that are a lot of husband and wife teams, and a lot of even single women are out there doing it.
Oh.
It's super exciting. And, you know, you don't have to be a man to do a job like this.
So would it be too soon to ask how that happens? Or if somebody's in an area, who do they contact? How does getting a franchise?
Yeah, they can contact Matt Hansen in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's all over the websites.
Or go on to Hydroshield and look for business opportunities, and it will give you certainly an overview. There's one more certain thing. In 2010, when Matt came to me and Kim as one of the original 4 people that really helped him get this thing off the ground, he offered us an opportunity with Hydroshield. He offered us a position not only with the corporate team, and there's just 3 of us now on the corporate team.
Wow.
But he offered about 3 more other people an opportunity to take this to the next level. So me and Kim now are the national trainers for Hydroshield. So when you buy a franchise, you are flown up here, and we have a training facility here, and we'll take you through it for 2 days. And then we will, once you're out in the field, we support you until obviously you get your feet underneath you. We do home shows with you. We match marketing money with you. So it's really an opportunity to not only partner with somebody, but take our track record along with us. Because once again, if you're not successful, we're not successful. But here's what's made us successful. And you now have all these tools, all this marketing material, all of this. We have our own YouTube channel. So we have things that were not available to us even 10 years ago.
Yeah, and all of our years of experience is, you know, if you have your phone, you have 18 years of experience that you can call upon at any time.
Yeah, we support.
With us supporting.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I'll put that information down in the description as well. So if anybody's interested, check them out. You guys should definitely check this product out. This product is amazing. Or products, I should say. There's more than one, but it's really a package deal. I think you kind of want to, but if you buy one, you kind of want to get the protection and the cleaning products as well.
Well, we have our own aftercare line too, which is something we're very, very proud of, because of the ability to not only reduce the amount of chemicals and cleaners now that you need on these surfaces, get rid of the soft scrubs, get rid of the comets, the phosphates, the things that once they get into the water system are very problematic down the line to get these out of the water. So the fact that now we're reducing that, if not eliminating that, and we're adding alcohol-based cleaners, which everybody understands the alcohol, you know, the benefits of using alcohol-based cleaners nowadays versus up to a year ago. So, and our cleaners for stone are preservative cleaners, which add protection every time you clean the surface, so you
Oh, wow.
can indefinitely maintain these surfaces. So sometimes one treatment on any of these surfaces, depending on how you want to take care of it, can last, once again, the lifetime of the surface. Not your lifetime, but the lifetime of the surface. Everything we do comes with a standard warranty. But what we tell our customers, like anything in the world, the better you take care of something, the longer it's going to last. And our coating is a great tool, but certainly if you're not willing to give a little bit of care and maintenance to that tool, you're certainly not going to get the benefits out of it that anybody else who changes their oil in their car and waxes their car and does the general maintenance gets on the return on their investment at the end of it. It's what its value is 10 years down the line. And nowadays people are replacing things because they're worn out, not because there's anything wrong with them. So to have a shower door that has no frame around it they're pretty much timeless. There's no expiration dates on these. So we can manage these now for up to 20 and 30 years, which prior to that was just not capable. It's not possible.
Sounds like it's just something you don't have to worry about. It's alleviating as long as you do your standard cleaning and stuff like that.
Minimum. Yes.
I mean, why spend, $2,000-$3,000 on a nice thick Euro style shower enclosure and then not protect it
for a couple $100?
Yes.
And that's really what our cost of our product is about 10% of the cost of the surface. So really, a $3,000 or $4,000 shower door and panel for a couple $100 to ensure that even if you do get the hard water buildup on it, you still have a protective coating protecting it. We can always come out and remove that at any time. But if you have that sitting on your raw glass, that's going to cause the leaching, the etching marks, and all the damage that won't go away.
Well, anyone that's had a shower door, a glass shower door, knows what a pain in the rear end it is to keep it clean if it's not protected. So it's a pretty easy sale, I would say.
Yeah, it's not so do people go through how do people find the product? Do they go to your website if they want to find the product, or do
Typically
you have
our website, our Facebook page, our Instagram? We're all over the internet.
Now, once again, we don't sell, the only product we sell is our aftercare. We don't obviously sell any of our coatings. These are all professionally applied.
Okay.
Surfaces have to be properly prepped, just like anything in the world. If it's not clean, it doesn't work. And once again, if somebody were to apply our product incorrectly, you're not going to get the benefit. And that's why we don't offer it in a do-it-yourself. Rain-X, there are some do-it-yourself stuff out there, but once again, not like our product, which molecularly interacts. And to have this technology, we would never give it away. We would never let the public touch our technology. And again, it's the benefits after our product is on. We kind of didn't touch the grout colorant stuff, but we could bring grouts that either the customer doesn't like the colors of, we can adjust the colors. We can bring grouts that certainly can't be cleaned back to new conditions with these protective coating, grout coating. So, I mean,
it's a lot of, that's like a whole new project, if you get.
Well, once again, these are services that maybe one company may offer. Coit may offer grout cleaning. Stanley Steamer may offer hard surface cleaning. Nobody offers what Hydroshield offers. Not one company does 2/3 of what we do. Nobody does the glass restoration. There are obviously stone restoration companies, but they're few and far between. There's no real hard water specialist. And most of the damage done to granites is buildup from hard water and just buildups that don't require machinery. Well, we have machinery, but don't require polishing pads to restore them. So there are a lot of fabricators that certainly see the value in us not being able, or us being able to go in and remove all the hard water, because that's something they certainly don't want to do. But we do the chip repair, caulking replacement, so we can take that stone from the time the fabricator's done to the time the customer's done with it.
Yeah, we can take the headache off the granite fabricator's hands for sure.
No, man.
And we provide great customer service too. You know, I'll get phone calls throughout the week, just someone, you know, panicked because, you know, they dropped a plate on their countertop and there's a chip or something. Or I can walk them through how to properly sanitize their granite, which is really popular right now with what we're going through. And we just provide great customer service too. That's the other thing. We're not just a product that we apply and then we never see you again. We provide customer service
That's
throughout the experience.
this day and age. You have to do that. You can't just walk away. You know,
Right.
people demand that the service aspect, right?
Yeah. People like service for sure.
So the evolution of the company, do you feel like you guys have covered that? Was there anything in the evolution of the company that we didn't talk about?
Well, one thing that we are doing yearly now is we are exhibiting at the International Builders Show, which the last 2 years has been in Vegas, and this coming up year, fingers crossed, it will still go on, is in Orlando. So they have it in Vegas for 2 years, and then they have it in Orlando for 2 years. So that puts us on a huge stage for international home builders to come and take a look at what new products are out there. And
That's
we've been
incredible.
nominated both years for the best new green product of the year.
I was going to ask if you guys were considered a green product.
We are, yes, because of what we do, making surfaces easier to clean. You only need very little cleaning products. I mean, we have our own cleaners that are alcohol-based, that are eco-friendly. You don't need all the harsh cleaners anymore to keep your home sanitary, and antibacterial. Our coatings are antibacterial. Oof. So and easy to clean. So you really just need an alcohol-based cleaner to sanitize. And
wow,
it's really not harsh like some of these harsh cleaners are.
Very cool. Very cool.
It's important not only during a pandemic, but if you have children, if you have pets, or if you just yourself want to have an eco-friendly home. It's super important.
Well, the fish, thank you.
Yes,
the fish.
Especially here in Washington.
I mean, and who wants to be breathing in chemicals when they're cleaning their house?
Right.
Yeah.
I think we get used to it, and then, you know.
Or just quit doing it.
Or quit doing it.
Just quit doing it. Can I tell you what? That's more what we see is people just get so frustrated. They buy this beautiful shower enclosure materials, the glass,
or a new house.
Yeah, and within 6 months, they can no longer clean these surfaces and are devastated that they've spent this kind of money. And if they would have only known, if I'd have known about you, and Hydroshield, we've never really kind of sold our soul to get where we're at today. We've never really went in and said, hey, somebody take us for a ride. We'll go along with you and you give us what we can take. We wanted to lead this industry because of the unique products we have. Like Kim said, there's nobody who provides better customer service to our customers. Everything comes with, excuse me, an in-writing warranty that gives that customer the reassurance that if they are having a problem or a perceived problem, because I don't like to say we have problems with our products, because we don't. We have problems with people's ability to maintain them, because we now have taken them from you don't need to do all of this to we need to do a little of this, which once again now, you know, seems to slip a little way by the wayside because our product worked so well. It just didn't look dirty, so I didn't think I needed to clean it as much. And so once again, it's just like your wax on your car. It really works well, and then once you lose that protection, certainly, you know. So being able to reapply our product too has been probably one of the most inventive part of our business, because we've now given ourselves the ability to retreat a surface that's been treated, where our competitor can't. They treat it in the manufacturing, and because they're not out in the market with us, they can't go out and service that. So really what they're doing is limiting their customers' ability to maintain that surface indefinitely. They're not bad products. They're very good products. They wouldn't be in the market with us if they weren't. They just don't have customer service. And they're relying on their customers to leave their house in 7 years. Where Hydroshield's philosophy is, you know, we'd love you to stay in your home and keep it beautiful and change the surfaces when you'd like to, not because you have to.
Right.
And like Kim said, we now do quartz, which has been sold as the never stains, never does this, never does that surface. And we are seeing a whole host of problems that quartz have that we have a solution to.
That's awesome.
So we've evolved. And once again, because quartz was sold as it doesn't need to be protected, granites kind of fell by the wayside because they're the ones that needed to be protected. So people were really looking for quartz for a solution to a problem that really, with just a little bit of care and maintenance, you can deal with. Just don't leave a raspberry on your countertop. Don't leave wine wet on your things that are very easy to avoid.
Yeah.
So it's again, you know, our innovativeness to look at new surfaces, and now there's new porcelain countertops coming out that we're
porcelain slabs.
Yes, that we're now going to provide the same type of protection on a slab surface that we can provide in a shower. And that was something that, once again, no other product or no other industry is following or being an active part of.
Yeah, and when a new product comes out that's popular, you know, we just hit the ground running testing on it. And we test our product and see how it bonds and see how it performs. And that's one thing we try to keep up with the new trends that are coming out. Jim and I have gone to the international surfaces event many years, which is mainly flooring and countertops, and just to see what building trends are in and what we can do to stay relevant.
It's 2020 right now, early 2020, and we're going through a pandemic. And so having a clean surface is really super important. So how is your company responding to that?
So our company put out a press release talking about this, and a few things that I'll note in the press release. And we can maybe link the press release, or you can find it on our Facebook page. Antibacterial germ-resistant surfaces are poised to become the newest home trend in a post-COVID-19 world. In a post-pandemic world, contractors and designers will likely look to add antibacterial and germ-resistant surfaces in new homes. Homeowners will primarily drive this demand as they emerge from the recent crisis with greater concern and awareness for how surfaces in their homes may protect against contracting and spreading illness. So our products play right along with that because they're antibacterial, easy to clean, and you don't need to use harsh cleaners to clean our products. So we're able to step into this role very easily. We've already been doing it. So
what our product, and certainly we have documentation. We've had our product tested with 263 strains of bacterias, post protection and pre-protection, and we've been able to eliminate 94% of what's on a surface versus literally 10%.
Yeah.
So our product's ability to remove the crevices and the valleys that these microbes tend to want to settle down into, the fact that we're not a food source because our product becomes a solid immediately. And that's where the technology is really kind of has been so revolutionary, is it's, once again, its ability to not only bond to the surface, but its ability to become part of the surface. Mm-hmm. So now what we've done is we have now eliminated areas for the bacteria to get down into, plus we keep it all on the surface where you can actually deal with it, where you can sanitize the surface and remove most of the bacteria. And we want to be very careful about not using the word virus protection at this point in our existence. Okay, we have the bacterial, antibacterial, but understand bacterial and viruses are very similar microbes. They certainly interact with the body different, but they don't interact with surfaces differently. So again, when we can provide bacterial, certainly we can provide a form of viral protection.
Well, and the unique thing about Hydroshield, for instance, on granite, is it not only goes into the pores and protects the pores from staining, it can also bond to the surface of the granite, which no other granite product will do. It actually bonds and becomes a part of the granite surface. So not only are the pores protected from stains, the surface is protected. So it makes the surface very slick and easy to keep clean.
And as you mentioned earlier, you don't need harsh chemicals to make this possible, which is awesome.
Right, which I know everyone's bleaching everything in their homes right now. It's just not really necessary with our product.
Are you finding restaurants and stuff contacting you and saying, hey, we'd like to try to get this on our surface, or
I
think if we were to see more granite tables at restaurants, we're not seeing that a whole lot right in our area.
Gotcha.
Now our guys in Vegas, they do a ton of commercial work. They're doing all the Caesars properties up and down the strip. A lot of their quartz countertops, because you know those hotels there do remodels every 5 years, I think it is. So they've all switched over to quartz countertops and tables and whatnot, and they've protected like all the Flamingo and the Caesars properties, and yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Man. They must be really busy.
Well,
they are.
Yeah, they are. And understand that, you know, we wanted to drive the conversation of reduce. You know, we come from Washington, where you might have heard we're a little green over here. We're tree huggerish. You know, we've never really enforced or implemented our will upon the industry. We've chose to learn our craft, figure out how we can be the best at what we do, and hopefully as things move towards us, we will be ready to be able to be poised to be able to do something about it. Because sometimes if you're not ready for the task down the road, no matter how good your products are, no matter how good you are, you just don't have the ability to provide this service locally or on a national or a regional level. So the fact that we now have people in all of these places, we are strategized for moving this to the hospital industry because we have the documentation that we needed. And once again, until this happened, they might not have been looking for us. So sometimes it's just about being in the right place at the right time. And when they come to us, which is really how I've always kind of structured my business, you know, as much as I want to go sell you my product, I think if you're interested in it and you want to know more, we can sell you, but we couldn't force the industry to do something it wasn't ready to do. Now there's industries that are ready to provide this, and we fortunately are going to be in the right place at the right time.
I think the hospital thing is huge.
Big time.
I mean,
because all the glass partitions going up everywhere now.
Well, and the hospitals, they deal with much different harder surfaces than we do, and glass and quartz are big surfaces for them that now we can provide, you know, a level of protection that they just didn't know was available prior to this. Because once again, till you look for surface protection or glass protection, you don't know Hydroshield exists, but you go in and type in, you know, glass protection or coatings for glass, you're gonna find us. So, you know, it's about creating the buzz.
You know, the one thing that COVID has done is it's made people really aware of like how they want their homes to be. You know, they want them to be clean and sanitized, you know, and it's not just when you have a little kid that's eating with their fingers and whatnot off the countertop. Like everyone wants their homes nice and sanitized now.
Well, thanks for joining me in the brain, Kim and Jim Baratto.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us. It was a blast. It was great. We had a great time, great interview. So
visit our website, hydroshieldnorthwest.com. If you're outside of the Seattle area, you can visit hydroshield.com and find a dealer in your area. You can find us on YouTube under Hydroshield Protection.
And all that'll be in the description. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when we put new videos out. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Brain Aqua. This has been AquaBrainTV. Remember to keep your head up and keep those knees bent.